Kill! It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday, August 9th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I am your 11 o'clock news and odds. Top for the 11th hour on this late Tuesday night is Wilmington, North Carolina, where Donald Trump indicted the first political files from Tuesday by declaring gun rights supporters might still find a way to stop Hillary Clinton, but she should defeat him and then anti-gun Supreme Court justices. Paul Rand squashed the Donald Trump-inspired primary opponent on Tuesday, tossing any speculation that his rival was the next Eric Cantor, and demonstrated that his far-right critics have a waited to go to the slot to the highest-ranked elected Republican. U.S. Middle East report call on Baltimore cops of racism. Memphis and a with a Tennessee Bureau investigation was shot to death on Tuesday afternoon during an incident Jackson authorities said. 5 minutes after the news broke with a coup against Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in government-held areas, and Syria broke out in celebratory gunfire, heralding what they believed was a removal of the leaders that they blamed for fueling there. Side photos released on Monday appeared to show China making progress on construction of at least 2,000 ordered concrete hangars suitable for housing Chinese Air Force planes, including strategic bombers and flight refuels on disputed land. Caracas, Venezuela. Venezuela's National Electoral Agency on Tuesday unveiled a schedule for a recall referendum against President Nicolas Maduro. A timetable that opposition Democrats and would delay the vote long enough to ruin party. Canberra, Australia. Australia said Wednesday that it ordered an intelligence to investigate a series of cyber attacks and launch overseas. That shut down the country's first attempt to carry out an online census. Princeton, Massachusetts. The latest investigation into the slaying of a runner from New York City whose body was found near a mother's home in Princeton, Massachusetts, as the town holds a vigil for a slain woman found in the woods. Two starkly different portrayals of UC Davis Chancellor Linda Katea emerged on Tuesday after she was found in the post, following the release in the Barrow border where she violated the University of California rules on conflicts of interest and ethical. Malcolm Brown's death opened the eyes of the world and a concern about law enforcement and treatment of black people. Barnes Farmer said on Tuesday during a memorial service marking the 2-year anniversary of shooting. Los Angeles and Los Angeles Sheriff's Department acknowledged on Tuesday that anybody shot and killed a black man who was mistakenly identified as suspect in a car, checking again, bringing in question appointment of the police agency's use of force. San Francisco, a federal jury on Tuesday found in California's major utility company Pacific Gas and Electric guilty of safety violation at the time of 2010 gas pipeline explosion that killed 8 people and destroyed a neighborhood. As presidential candidates look for the support in the key swing states, there's a new report out that shows some of the states among the votes vulnerable to the future economic downturn could struggle to cope with a weakened fiscal position. Consumer review website over here, Yelp Incorporated strung to it and expected the second quarter profit and raised its full year revenue forecasted investments in sales and marketing led to more business and consumers signing up with its services. Presidential candidates offer party truth but no will plan to help black and Latino voters. The Sun is seen on May 20th, 1967 as a powerful fire erupted from the bright area, the top center of the solar disc. While tuning in a health clinic in Miami, Hillary Clinton announced congressional leaders and recession and returned to Washington to pass a bill to combat the Zika virus. The neonatal intensive care unit at Prince George's Hospital Center was temporarily shut down Tuesday after the discovery of a potentially deadly bacteria in the nasal swabs of 3 infant patients, hospital officials said. Millions of Americans may be drinking water with unsafe levels of industrial chemicals, according to a study published on Tuesday in General Environment Sciences and Technology Letters. Formula One tonight, the club shooter attends Hillary Clinton rally in Florida. Donald Trump supported among Republican women who starts aside. Hofstra University will host the first of the year's free presidential debates on Monday, September 26, 2016. The chief spokesman of the Republican Party is Hispanics leaving their job and joining the conservative organization due to GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump. Alright, take a look at some local news from the Attleboro Sun. Attleboro is subject to far less stringent state water regulations than surrounding communities in the March summer, but they might change next year. Many restrictions now imposed in towns surrounding Attleboro are governed by a state water management act that permits put in place much more than recently than Attleboro's. Foxborough's current water restrictions, for example, were triggered when the State Department of Environmental Protection and the Drought Advisory last month for southeastern Massachusetts. They banned the use of all sprinklers in car washing and even restrict the hours of water can be done. In the Stratford contest, Attleboro only permits swim crews from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily, and state enacted the measure voluntarily. The difference Foxborough's most recent Water Management Act permit was issued in 2008 in response to a witch farm, which wells coming on online and drawn from The 10-mile river basin and outer bursts permits where the last provides the 1991 to draw from the river basin and 93 to draw from the 10-mile river basin. North Harbor, Cruise F-29, former Nancy Columbus Hall at Smith Street and Landry Avenue to make way for duplex development. Plainville was southeastern Massachusetts, firmly and equipped to draw residents in Plainville can expect to all ran on outdoor water in the coming weeks. And local officials wanted to step in enforcement on this restriction in the meantime. North Harbor, the school district will focus on improving the handling of civil rights and English learner education and about state we find shortcomings into those areas. Attleboro, Bridgewater State University's satellite campus in Attleboro, New Boston, and New Mission and expand enrollment and to make good on pledge to create a pathway for the students to earn a bachelor's degree locally. If I was being joined by the Attleboro Air Gas Station seat drivers found while filling up, well, there's reason to celebrate summer gas prices that hit the lowest point since 2004. Cambridge, Massachusetts. A prominent stem cell researcher at Harvard has been appointed the next senior at University Medical School. Dr. George A. will start her job in January. He replaced Jeffrey Powell, stepped down in July after 9 years of school's helm. Harvard President Drew First announced the decision on Tuesday, praising Daly to advocate for scientific discovery and remarkable leader. Daly has been an effective member of the Harvard Medical School since 1995. Peter Chell News time now, 11:06 p.m. Take a look at New England and its alerts in relative Vermont, 15-penny lane, stretch route, 4 lane, and by mobile home in Portland, Massachusetts, and Sagamore, 3-car move out under the base of Summer Bridge, AO Christmas tree shop, minor injuries. Peter Chell News time, 11:06 p.m. on this late to the night, and it's time now for a Trevor Report. Let's study off down in New York City, where George Washington Bridge on the southbound side, Little Seoul. 87 on the northbound side, southbound side, Little Seoul Route 95 in the Bronx. Midtown Tunnel and Seoul on both ends. 278 on both ends, Little Seoul Long Expressway in Brooklyn. 278 in the eastbound side, back on the Brooklyn stretch. Built Parkway on westbound side, back on the Brooklyn stretch. Out in Connecticut, 95 on the southbound side, back to the Grand Connecticut 287. 95 on the northbound side, back to the 7 all the way on Norwalk. Merritt Parkway on the northbound side, back to the 7 stretch. 95 on the southbound side, Little Seoul after 25 and 8 in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, it's a little so after Route 8 in Torrington. 95 on both ends, also after Route 9 out in Old Saybrook. And 99 on the northbound side, back to the north in the stretch. Mass back on the westbound side, it is back up from 495 out in Westbury all the way up to Route 146 in Millbury and the westbound side of the Mass back 120 southbound side, it's slow from Route 9 in Wellesley all the way up to Great Britain Avenue in Needham. 95 on the northbound side, back to 295 to 495 in the Abner Mansfield stretch. 95 on the southbound side, so from the 10 connector in Crenton all the way down to 37 Warwick. Route 3 on the northbound side is backed up. Route 3 is looking good from 120 to the New Hampshire border. It's soon as same as 93, 95. 495 on the northbound side, it's a little slow from 3 and Lowell all the way up in Lawrence. 95 on the southbound side, a little slow after Route 101 in Hampton Tolls in New Hampshire. Spawner Toboggan on the southbound side, a little slow around the Rochester, New Hampshire stretch. 295 on the southbound side, back around Route 1 in Brunswick, Maine. And 87 on the northbound side, also after, before the Canadian border up in upstate New York, and 15 on Route 15 slow both ends around the U.S. border in southern Quebec. And I was in Baldwin's New York State out, looking good. New York State Ferry eastbound side, also around 89 Schenectady. In Pennsylvania trip out on the westbound side, also headed towards Reading, Pennsylvania, and 6. And 95 on the northbound side of the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel. On the northbound side, it's a little slow. Route 15 on the eastbound side, it's a little slow after the Capital Beltway out in Largo. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow around 395 in Alexander, and 395 on the northbound side is backed up around the Capitol in Washington, D.C., and 270 on the northbound side backed up around the Rockville stretch. Peter Chell News time is now 11:09 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for Weather Report. And take a look at the as of weather outlook, because Wednesday we have some scattered strong thunderstorms, locally heavy rainfall, gusty winds are possible. Thursday for Saturday, hot and very humid weather expected each day with heat index values of 100 and 105 during the afternoon hours. Heat advisories and excessive heat watches and warnings will be needed. Friday for Monday, Wednesday showers and thunderstorms are expected to release locally heavy rainfall attempts to provide a current drought. There will be a risk of localized urban flooding with the highest risk this weekend. In addition, there will be some risk for strong severe thunderstorms over the period, but confidence and timing is low. Alright, 7 day forecast goes like this. For tonight, we're going to have some most good about 66 degrees. Up force about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Wednesday, chance of showers before 1 p.m. and chance of showers and thunderstorms between 1 and 3 p.m. Then a showers likely and thunderstorm after 3 p.m. Thunderstorms produce heavy rain in Chris Cal. How about 81 degrees? Up about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 6% new rainfall through the 10 quarter time. Possible thunderstorms for Wednesday night. Chance of showers mostly class skies of some thunderstorms. Also around 7 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 4% new rainfall between 10 quarter time. Possible thunderstorms. Thursday, punch about 4, 10 a.m. west. Most skies cover 94 degrees. Eastern next spells us 101 and south. West wind about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Thursday night, slight temperature showers and thunderstorms. Punch skies cover about 3 degrees. South west about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 30%. For Friday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Most skies cover 92 about 74 degrees. For Saturday, 6% chance of showers and thunderstorms likely after 5 p.m. and before 8 p.m. High about 93 about 71 degrees. For Sunday, 6% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some storms with heavy rain. Most skies cover 82 about 65 degrees. Monday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some storms produce heavy rain. Most skies cover 70 about 63 degrees. And chance of precipitation is 50%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Most skies cover 78 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Currently, right here in Norton here, it is fair skies, and it is 69 degrees. The humidity is 78%, and that is going to be it for Peter, Channel 11 O'clock News, and it's late Tuesday, August 9th, 2016. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.